There are a lot of models out there that are very helpful when it comes to addressing challenging behaviors or handling conflict effectively with other adults. And one of my favorite models is by Bruce Perry. It's the 3 R's. One of the reasons I absolutely love this model and keep it in my back pocket is because, first, it's effective. It truly is effective in the moment. And then, second, is because it's simple. I am only remembering 3 R's, and so this is not going to take long, but hopefully, if it speaks to you and speaks to how you handle conflict, then this may be a tool that you keep in your tool belt. So let's jump right in. So the first R is regulate. And what this is I am going to first regulate myself, because a dysregulated adult is of help to no one. I'm not helpful to anyone. In fact, I will just make the fire bigger. So a dysregulated adult needs to regulate themselves. And this may mean I step back. I take 3 deep breaths. I practice that 90-second pause. I try to see the situation differently so my perception shifts and therefore my action shifts. In other words, I'm not angry that this child is disrespectful. Instead, I'm curious as to why they're having such a hard time. I'm not angry at a coworker because she's being, quote, rude to me. I'm curious as to what has happened that she feels threatened or hurt. Okay? So just that shift can change if I become regulated or dysregulated. And remember this as well. A regulated child can become dysregulated if the adults in their world are dysregulated. That is how powerful the adult is because of mirror neurons. So a lot of times teachers, parents may be stressed out by life, stressed out by school demands, and we become dysregulated, and that falls to our children. Our children can't look at us and say, "Oh, excuse me, Miss Joy, I feel a little dysregulated. I think I need to take a walk." Instead, challenging behaviors will show up. And many times they're mirroring back our dysregulation. So keep that in your head as well. Not all the time, but dysregulation, frustration, anger, anxiety, it's contagious. And so before we enter into conflict, before we step into the arena, if you want to use that analogy, we become regulated. We become the person we want that child or that other adult to be. We become that model of calm. The next, we're going to regulate, and then we're going to relate. Relate means we're going to connect right hemisphere to right hemisphere, right? This is this human to human factor. This is tell me what's wrong. And you're not going in to fix it. No, you're going in to listen, to empathize with it. It doesn't mean you agree with it. It just means you want that person to feel seen and heard, if that makes sense. And then to say, I hear what you're saying. You're angry because. State it back to them in that active listening. Because what I want you to know when I'm angry is first why I'm angry, and I want you to understand why I'm angry. Many times in conflict or in arguments, we get angrier and angrier because we don't feel the other person hears us. They don't understand why we're mad. So we get louder, we get bigger and scarier because we're trying to get our point across. Okay? So I'm going to regulate first. I'm going in calm. I'm going in with a curious mind because I want to know more. And then I'm going to listen, actively listen, not to fix it, but to listen. Then, once I have regulated, then I have related, then I'm going to reason. Now, when we get to reason, that's where we can discuss better solutions, alternative plans. What can we do better next time? This is why something happened. right? We can even figure out if there was any miscommunication between two adults. If we try to go straight to the reasoning part while a person is dysregulated, it's not going to work. Because why? You cannot logic emotion. So I've got to get you understanding that first, I'm a safe person. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to condemn you. I'm not here to judge you. Second, I hear you. And third, let's figure this out together. A simple 3R method. Keep it in your back pocket. Use it. Use it in your own family. It works very well because it is effective as it addresses the needs of the brain, and in a moment of conflict, you can remember 3 R's. Okay, hope it helps.